for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Score 7-0. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low. Almost
into a sea of defenders have intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Play action. Now it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kenny Galladay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Stafford hooking up with Akers.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Got his target, Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again, it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Going up top for Kupp. And now here's another interception. Tanner Muse with it. Gets past 1 man. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd
and Lance now to throw.
And yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And Gould is able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Play action, now it's Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a handoff here to Mostert.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
First down and a little extra from Mostert. And down right around the 37.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because... But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Down at the 27-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm string from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Harold Landry.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. After the sack on first down, Stafford dancing to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.